The meaning of the movie author Orpheus for reading 5 minutes published 20.04. 2021 updated 20.04. 2021 The movie Kalina Red, directed by Vasily Shukshin, was released in 1973. Many reviews on this picture were written, but their authors could not come to a single opinion. What is the meaning of this movie, created in the times of socialist realism? Some experts believe that Shukshin, who dreamed at the time to make a movie about Stenka Razin, embodied his idea of Russian will and longing in a simpler, budget version, on modern material. The plot of the picture is simple: the thief Igor Prokudin, after years of imprisonment, finally goes free. At first, the man himself does not know what to do with his freedom, where to use it for good or evil. He is still undecided, trying to find a place to live in the city, but he has nowhere even to sleep. The meeting with representatives of the city Crimson was extremely unsuccessful. Prokudin had to flee. Igor no one and nowhere waiting for him, except for Lyuba Baikalova, a woman trainee, with whom he corresponded. And then a dexterous, enterprising man follows the example of many of his fellow inmates and decides to socialize in society with the help of Baikalova. At first, Igor treats Lyuba lightly, considering his relationship with her an ordinary affair. But very soon he realizes that he is extremely lucky. For many years, he finally met real people, open, honest, hardworking. However, Lyubina's parents are not too happy about such a guest, treat him with distrust and suspicion. This offends Prokudin, and in response he plays a whole play in front of the old people. The first evening in the village ends on an almost tragic note. In the bathhouse vindictive Igor burned Lyubin's brother Nikolai with boiling water. But even this blatant case did not make the good-natured big man Kolya mad. Perhaps it was the simplicity and trustworthiness of this family that made Prokudin radically reconsider his views on life. He is still attracted by the free life, he is not going to give up for nothing. Strict village life seems to him too harsh, his soul longs for a holiday. However, no holiday turns out. People gathered at richly laid tables seem unnecessary and alien. For many years in prison, Igor has forgotten one simple rule: you should celebrate only with close people who can be genuinely happy for you. Disappointed, he quickly leaves the lavish party, returns to the village. Now this free bird has only one way: working, labor. To find himself in the new life is not easy. Igor tries to become a driver at the chairman of the collective farm, and he does not succeed. For the last 18 years spent in prison, Prokudin is tired of people. His wounded soul wants to be closer to nature. The chairman, an intelligent, experienced man, transfers Prokudin to tractor driver. But there will still be a scene with his mother, to whom he brings Lyuba. Igor's mother was played by an ordinary village woman, not an actress. Perhaps that is why the scene in the beggar's hut Prokudin turned out so poignant. Many viewers could not forgive Igor his cowardice, because of false pride, ridiculous doubts. He never opened up to his mother. But after this trip to Sosnovka, Lyuba finally convinced, in front of her a real man with a hot heart, which can be loved, which can be trusted. But this couple had no time for love at all. Guboshlep, the leader of the city Raspberry, killed Prokudin. He and before disliked this man, and now he has an ironclad reason for reprisal. Igor dared to get away from the thieves' laws, to start a new life, a quiet, labor, decent. The shot of cruel, vindictive, petty Guba puts an end to this life. What did Igor Prokudin leave behind? A plowed field, the tears of his mother and Lyuba, the regret of the audience about his fate, which could have been quite different. What attracts viewers to this hero? His sincerity, his ability to behave with dignity in many life situations. He always has to overcome the dislike of others, and after a while the same people begin to treat Prokudin with respect. Let us remember his verbal pique with Lyuba's parents, her brother, the chairman. By the end of the movie, all of them treated Prokudin kindly, and Kolya took revenge for him as a close, dear person. What was wrong with Prokudin? Why, for all his apparent virtues, did he spend a long time behind bars? It seems that this man is not in vain nicknamed Gore, he is not too lucky, and he is also able to masterfully evade problems, instead of solving them. Here it is appropriate to remember his meeting with his sister and mother, and this cowardice of his is not the best actions. Igor is an ordinary village boy who once broke the law. But even a long prison life did not make him a hardened criminal. With the help of Lyuba and her family he managed to get on the path of correction. Healthy village spirit overcame the thieves' laws. It is a pity that Igor's life was so short, he did not have time to really taste its real joys and sorrows. We all have to choose between evil and good. Igor managed to make the right choice. Admin.